this technical demonstration, we're going to examine the Centrify group policy templates. In order to do this, we don't need Access Manager at this point. So I'm going to minimize the Access Manager, and we're going to launch the group policy management editor. And we'll go ahead and expand this and open it up a little bit so we can see what we're doing. And as you can see here, I have my default domain policy as well as information regarding my domains. Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to expand the Centrify OU, and we're going to go down to computers. Now from here, I'm going to create a new GPO for this domain and link it here. We'll call this one Centrify GPO. And we won't need a source starter for this. We'll go and click OK. And now we have a new GPO within the Centrify Computers object. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this GPO. So we'll go ahead and click Edit. And let's go ahead and open this up. And as you can see, this is a very traditional group policy. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to open up the computer configuration under policies, and you can see Centrify settings is listed. And that's because there are a number of templates already in place for us: copy files, sudo rights, and so on. What we're going to do is we're going to add a few more templates. So what we're going to do is right click on Centrify settings and select Add and Remove Templates, and we'll click Add. Now, this is going to take us directly to the Group Policy Management Editor extensions that we installed during the initial installation of Authentication and Privilege Elevation. So I'm simply just going to select them all. And we'll click Open. It will give me some information about each of those, and I'll click OK. Now, as you can see, I've got a lot more to choose from. And we're going to focus our attention on Direct Control Settings. And we're only going to make one change as it relates to the direct control settings. This is for authentication and privilege elevation. Direct control obviously is going to focus on the Unix-based systems. So the one thing we're going to change from a visual perspective is the password prompts. So let's go over to password prompts. And we're going to change the set login password prompt. So we'll go ahead and open this up. We're going to enable it, and as you can see here, by default, it just says password, which is very traditional in a Unix-based login environment. But we're going to change this because we want them to use their Active Directory password. So we're going to go ahead and change this to enter your Active Directory password. We'll go ahead and click OK, and now this has been changed. But we do need to update the GPO on those systems that we're managing. So in order to do this, we're going to go ahead and go over to our help desk system once again. I'm logged in as root already. Go ahead and clear the screen. And I'm going to run two commands. The first doesn't have anything to do with Active Directory group policy updates, but it's always a good idea to go ahead and flush the cache periodically, and that's an AD flush. Next, we'll go ahead and run the AD GP update. This is going to update the group policies. Go ahead and apply that. As you can see here, it's going through the refreshing of the computer policy. And now that that's complete, let's go ahead and I'm just going to open up a new session for the help desk. And we're going to log in as Laura Bennett once again. And now as you can see, the password prompt has been changed based on the group policy changes we made. So this is a very simple process. We can make the changes within the group policy because the extensions are in place. And if the system is managed using the direct control agent, we can make these and other types of changes.